Well, g'day everyone on Twitch and YouTube. We're live for a New Year's Eve stream tonight. Thought we might do that and get stuck into a bit of sort of New Year's Eve fun, playing some Farm Sim. Haven't played Farm Sim on the channel for a very, very, very long time. But I hope everybody is well. We have Flash on board with us today. Flash, how you doing, mate?
Hello, hello, and merry belated Christmas.
Yes, merry belated Christmas, all right. Absolutely. Who's these handsome? Who's these handsome? Is that all you've got?
I did have bloke written in there, but apparently that didn't carry through.
Brian, how you going, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brian is a massive supporter of the comment section on YouTube. Massive. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream and Happy New Year to you as well, and Merry Christmas to you as well. So I hope you had a good Christmas. Let's get stuck straight into this. Just fire it up. The reason why I haven't fired up Farm Sim is because we've actually got a tornado coming, and I thought, like, we fired it up 10 minutes ago, and I thought, oh no, if the tornado comes before the stream starts, then that'd be a bit of a pain in the butt. What are you up to, Brian? Brian's over on YouTube. Got Flash over on Twitch. Nobody was expecting a New Year's Eve stream because I didn't advertise it. It was a last minute thing. It was great, good food, good company, and Santa left the coal at home. Lovely. That's nice to hear.
I don't think Santa left it there. It might have just been the Grinch came and stole it. Sorry.
Oh, yes. All right, let's let this load in. So here we are back on this multiplayer map that I'm playing on. It's been running. Spurky, good morning to you. Hope you had a good Christmas, Spurk, and Happy New Year. Even though it's not New Year quite yet, but it will get there. It will get there. Should we let Flash on or what? How you doing, Spurky? You good, mate? Yes, so this multiplayer map has been running for over 12 months now. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Spurk. And I know it's a little bit dark, but you can see up the top there next to the nice sunny icon, there's a tornado coming. So we don't know whether it's going to come overnight or not. So we're kind of thinking that we may have to, we may actually have to stay up all night to see if we can see this tornado. In game, obviously, we'll stay up all night to keep you guys entertained, but. Yeah, I've got production happening over here. So, has anybody got any bullets? What time is it for you, Brian? Flash. How you going, mate?
Oh, hey, not bad. Nice flashlight you've got there, mate.
Is it blinding you? That's a nice moustache you've got there. Noon? Excellent. Noon's good. Noon Christmas Eve. Oh, look, I've got another 10 grand here to sell. These peas. Let me finish where I'm all over the place. Let me finish where I was at. This map's been running for over 12 months. Mug and I started playing it, and we've been playing it multi. Flash came on. What do you reckon, Flash? Not too long ago, really.
6 months ago, but it only come on the once before we started playing again recently.
Before we started playing again, yeah. So Flash's farm is relatively new. Mine's, as you can see, this is the main farm on the map, and it's got a lot of additions and a lot of things changed around, so... Brian said that that's one impressive snoot broom, or snot broom, sorry, that you've got there, Flash. It is
Look, no comment, Your Honour.
it is quite impressive, isn't it? He's got one in real life as well, Brian, but it's not quite there yet. Not quite there. Yeah, so it's been so this farm has been running for a considerable amount of time. I've got cows. I just sold off about 45 grand's worth of cows. I'm doing beef cattle in this one. I've got some limousines, not many, but a majority of the cows that I have are actually Angus. And then when I well, now I'm starting to earn some money. Then I'm going to add another cow pasture, and I'll probably put my limousines in the cow pasture, and have in the new one, and then have my Angus in here, or I'll move my Angus into a bigger one. So, but yeah,
Nothing
making
like
nearly.
a bit of Aussie Angus on your Hungry Jack's burger.
Yep. So looks like Snidely Whiplash. Yeah, he kind of does, doesn't he? He kind of does. A bit dodgy. He's a bit dodgy.
While we're waiting on this tornado, I'm going to get stuck into a few contracts.
Yep, you get stuck into some contracts. I'm going to show everybody around my farm. I've got some cabbage growing there, which I found to be. Must have run out of fertilizer. I think I have. Yes, I have. I've run out of fertilizer, so we'll have to go and pick some of that up from the store. But I found that cabbage is the best bet for making money in a greenhouse, just for something to tick over. I'm making about $10,000 per pallet on, or close, $9,500 per pallet on my canned peas that I'm producing here. I did originally, just in this space here, have one of the small production facilities. So I've got a multi-fruit over here. I'm producing flour in this little facility here. I dropped the wheat into there. I've added these sheds and stuff. Got some chickens over here. Got some chickens over here that are just sitting in the background, basically producing eggs. At one point in time, I was making some bakery stuff, but I've kind of canned that. I've put this little field in. These next month, I think, need to be sown, so I've just got them all prepped for next month. This is a little wood production. It's a tiny little wood production facility, but it is... it just, again, sits here and ticks over, and you do actually make some pretty good money from it. So every time I chop down, like when I chopped all the trees down to create this field and stuff, then they all went in that production facility. And that's made me a fair bit of money as well. So just showing you around the farm. This shed here was set up as a cool room, and I was storing, I had quite a few greenhouses in here and stuff. And I was storing and I had some mushroom farms as well, some mushroom sheds. In this area, I had I think 3 mushroom sheds. I was creating different mushrooms, and that was the cool room that I was storing everything in. But now I'm basically selling everything off straight off the bat. So I kind of got to that point where I just decided that I was just going to sell everything off. So all of this stuff, there was a big barn here which I pulled down, and I've put these sheds in. I put that shed over there in. I've just recently put this one in here as well, which is really cool. So that sort of sets me up for that, for storing stuff in there if I need to. And over here, I did have rice fields in here, but I've actually converted those rice fields, and I've put in an olive grove. So logistics has always been a bit of a, yeah, it has. I don't mind, because I don't mind though, Brian, because I like I actually like, one of my most favorite things in farm sim is doing loader work and stuff, and forklift work. So I do really enjoy that. But yeah, these were rice paddies, because I wanted to try out rice and stuff. Found that it wasn't really super efficient for the amount of work that you do. that you had to do, flooding the fields all the time and all that stuff. It wasn't really money efficient. It was making me money, but just not as much as I wanted to. So I've thrown an olive grove in just because I love olive groves and I love vineyards as well, and created this little area over here. I've got my little vineyard tractor there and sprayer. I've got my cultivator and stuff like that as well. Little shed there, as you can see, and this just here is a bit of a grass field, which I'm pulling grass off, and I'm putting grass either in my clamp, or the last time I did it, I actually baled and wrapped it. So I've got some silage bales sitting up here, and they're fermenting. They should be all right now, so they should be sellable now. Over here I've got 2 fields, which is fields 3 and 4 that I actually joined into one field. So the last crop on this was, I believe, wheat on this one. And you can see the straw bales that I managed to pull off of that, and a little one over there. So that's pretty cool. Put in another little field over here. Before I actually put the cow shed down, I had this as an entire field, and then I've built the cow shed, and I've put a silage clamp in there because I have TMR production in those silos there now. So you can see the grass bales that I pulled off of that field over there, which is really cool. So tour is nearly done, and then we'll get into some we've got to go over and buy ourselves some more fertilizer because we've run out of that. So we'll buy maybe 6 maybe 6 of those, I reckon. Field 6 and 7, I've just pulled peas off of these 2 fields. Got quite a lot of peas. Hired Flash as a contractor to do some of the work on here while I was getting some other stuff done as well.
Did a fantastic job.
And got a bonus as well.
Very much so. Very much appreciated.
Yep. So yeah, that's this is my small farm. So Brian, you wouldn't know, but I'm a big small farm fan. I actually really like small farms. And I like doing them up, like changing them around. You know, I put that shed in, and I put this paving in. I put these fences in here. You can see I've got some timber sitting there. I've got a little shed there with my Kubota in it. Around behind this fence is my little junk area. So I just got bits and pieces, you know, stuff that I've pulled out in renovations and stuff. There's an old water tank there. Yeah, that's my farm. That's my farm. Other than the little, I've got a couple of beehives scattered over near my fields and stuff to help with fertilization, or to help with germination. And I've got some honey being produced here from those as well. Yeah, I mean it's what I just love small ones, Brian. I just love small farms. They're just I don't know. I get more out of small farms than I do out of the really big stuff. So yeah, I did make a mistake. On every one of my farms, let me find it. Where is it? Over here. The small farms is only, yeah, that's it. That's it, Brian. Over here is my skid steer. Now, every farm that I have a skid steer. It's one of the very first things that I buy. And this moves bales around, it moves pallets around and all that type of stuff. And they're absolutely fantastic. Now, I made the mistake because I had one of these, this L318. I thought, all right, I'm going to upgrade it, and I'm going to buy one with tracks and stuff like that. And I bought one with tracks, and I just didn't like it. It was it traveled at 6 kilometers less than what this does. This one travels at 18 kilometers an hour. The tracked one travels at 12, and that 6 kilometers is actually a pretty huge difference, to be honest. So I've gone back to this again, but I just had to buy a new one because I sold my old one, which I'm really disappointed because my old one had done so many hours from when I started this farm 12 months ago, and it was all dirty and it was all worn and stuff. So this is feeling a little bit too clean for me. This over here, this shed here I put in, and this is my pea harvester. So it's only a pea harvester. You mainly did forestry when you still played. Oh, really? I did do a bit of forestry and stuff. That ball's still stuck up there in that tree. I have done a bit of forestry and stuff, but I probably should delve into it some more at some point in time. I remember back in the day. This is my fertilizing tractor, my spreader with the spreader bars. It's a modular tractor. This one, it's old. This is my case. Case and Kubota are my go-to tractors that I like the most. I put these up here, which is cool. Pea harvester, yes. Do I have a problem with drug tests? Yes. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Now I've got a pea harvester. And this is my Kubota, which is a relatively new addition. It's the M8. So I don't use this as much as what I use the case. The case has got a bit more power in it. And my Macdon. So I'm doing all of my harvesting with a Macdon, my grass cutting as well as my field harvesting, which is giving me some pretty, the crops are pretty improved. So there you go. So that's a little bit of a farm tour. Other machinery that I've got the I had to invest in the Massey as a harvester. Originally I didn't have that, but the Massey's one of the few harvesters that'll take this Macdon head for picking up after I've run through with the Macdon. That's my grass cutter. And my baler, which I've just recently purchased, that's my straw spreader there. Need to check how the moopers are going with their straw. So there's my farm. There's my farm. So we're going to head over to the store and we're going to pick up. I'm going to have a sip of coffee first though. Which is actually bloody going cold. Did you hear that? That kind of sucks. Which is actually going cold. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go.
I don't know how your coffee's gone cold already. You only made it about half an hour ago.
I know. I've been too busy talking. Yeah, cold coffee equals yuck. I might have to go and make myself another one. But we'll head down to the store. I will bring the volume up a little bit on this because I turned it down at one point for some reason. Can't remember why.
Could also be the whole Discord call thing that automatically reduces the volume.
Bloody Discord. Where are we? General settings. I can't remember where the bloody sound is now. Sound, right there. Volume master. Yeah, I turned it down. There we go. That might you might be able to hear that a little bit better now.
Hey?
Hey?
Hey? What'd you say?
What'd you say? So there you go. So it's it is 9:49. So it's 10 to 10. So it's 2 hours 10 minutes until the new year. Over here. It's probably 12 hours for Brian. 12 and a half hours. And for those in the States that won't be out of bed yet, which is why they're not here other than Spurk. Spurk's always out of bed at this time. In fact, I think Spurk is always out of bed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Spoke just never sleeps.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think Spurk sleeps, you're right. Hang on a sec. Forgot that they were there. I got distracted by something. By something. All right. Damn straight, says Spurk. Brian said, "Sun's shining and still some Muppet is firing off his fireworks already." Yeah. It's not. Oh crap! That was good driving. You got to stop looking at chat, Simi.
I was going to say that's the whole fireworks thing is part of the reason why I'm not out tonight, because being CFS, I'm sort of sticking around as a just in case.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say. Over here, we've had a few total fire ban days over the last few days, and it's not really a time for lighting off fireworks. Not really a time at all for lighting off fireworks. All right, let's go and buy some stuff.
I mean, sure, it might be cold tonight, but it's still dry as heck.
It is. It sure is. All right, let's open this up. Let's get ourselves some. What am I looking for? I'm looking for consumables, but I want. I don't know what they're under. Here we go. Right there. So what do we got? We've got herbicide there. We need liquid fertilizer. So we've got liquid fert there. I think we might buy Helm. And I might buy 4 of those, I reckon. Oof. It's like nearly 13 grand. Nearly 13 grand. Nothing comfortable to sleep on in a cave and always on the hunt. That's true. That's true. It's a wolf's life. Midst of winter, so no worries up there in Denmark for fires. We're in the midst of summer, obviously. There we go. Did I actually buy that? Yes, I did. Lovely. +3 degrees and sunshine. It's a wonderful winter's day. +3 degrees. My God. All right, let's jump in the fork. Load these up. Drop him down. In you go. What do you got, Spurk? What's your weather? Throw him in there. Beautiful. Hang on a sec. It doesn't take long for spammers to come out on Twitch. You'd think that they would have been able to fix that by now, wouldn't you? Like with all these years, YouTube just kicked you into a commercial. I was just telling you what the meaning of life was, and you just missed it because you went to commercial.
I thought the meaning of life was 42.
Apparently it is, provided you've got your towel on you. No, I was just asking what the weather was in your world. Spurk. Brian's got +3 degrees and sunshine in Denmark today. We had, what was it, 20, what did we have today, 20 something? Thank you, wifey. Did you microwave my food? Cold, but currently dry, just above freezing.
We had mid-20s today in Celsius. And currently where I am, it's 10 degrees, but the bomb says it feels like 3.8.
3.8.
Which I'm not entirely sure how much I believe, but anyway.
Mid-20s, it was a nice day. I had to, I tore a whole pile of bushes out of a garden for a client a few weeks ago. Actually, it was probably a month ago now. I actually went and I did a Bunnings trip and picked up some nice new plants. Thank you, sweetie. Some nice new plants and stuff, and I dug those into her garden and mulched it up today. So she was happy.
Did you make sure to trim the bushes around the base of the tree as well?
I trimmed it. I tore bushes out.
Phew, rough.
Alright, there we go. Four of these will be good. Because I've got to put liquid fertilizer in my greenhouse, which is why it stopped growing. Brian wants to know how the fire season's gone this year so far. Flash?
Locally, it's been the magic Q word that I'm not going to say because I don't want to jinx anything. Mm-hmm. Overall, there's been a few minor fires, but there hasn't been anything major. That's in South Australia anyway. I know you're over in WA and New South Wales. I think there's been a few rather large ones. There's been a fairly major one in New South.
Yeah, they had a big one.
WA.
They had a big one in New South as well, I think, didn't they?
Possibly. I haven't heard anything about that just yet, but unfortunately we don't have a whole lot to do with our neighbouring fire services.
Until the shit goes down and there's a massive fire and everybody flies over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Until they're going for strike dams, and yeah, we don't really hear a whole lot.
Let's hope it stays that way, but we still haven't we haven't got into the week of 40 or a week and a half of 40-degree heat and stuff yet, and everything's really dry out there already. So I just nearly hit that sign because I wasn't watching. That's what happens when you drive and look at chat. Yeah, so everything is dry, and I don't think it's going to. It's only going to get drier as summer goes on, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, they've already said that they're predicting that this season is going to be a lot drier, and I think it was a lot drier and a lot windier, is what they're predicting. So it's not looking particularly good.
Brian said, yeah, fingers crossed it stays that way.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood, and hope like heck.
It's 1 degree Celsius where Spurk is, but he wouldn't know that because he's got fur.
In the cave.
In a cave. Take those off. Nobody was expecting me to stream tonight, so... Throw these in here. There we go.
I have just had a look at the map and noticed that the mug does have a wheat field ready to harvest as well.
Oh, we might be able to harvest that for him, mightn't we?
Oh, I suppose we could.
Alternatively, we could just let his farm die. We are going to turn his vehicles upside down, aren't we?
I thought we were chucking them all on the roof. Oh, we can chuck them all upside down on the roof.
That'd be even better, wouldn't it? There we go. All right. Grab him from the other side, and then that other pallet we'll use for I need it for the shed, for the greenhouse. So oh yeah, cut down a load of logs and park all of his machines on top. I've got admin rights. We could actually like move all of his buildings around and stuff as well.
That is just pure unadulterated evil, and I love the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm. He's got a big farm with some very, very poor landscaping.
Actually, that's the point. You should show You should show these guys what the names of our farms are.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Great idea. So, my farm is called Kid Moo Not instead of Kid You Not. Mug's farm's called Go Big or Go Home. And then Flash's farm's called No Bull Acres. So, yeah.
No bull already. Right. That's that contract done. What am I going to do next?
Well, like I said, we could actually harvest his field.
Probably wouldn't hurt. I can see there's a harvester there, so I'm not sure where he wants it all dumped, but that sounds like a not my problem.
Put it in the. He's got a multi-fruit there, hasn't he? Okay, this should be empty, and it is.
That's a good question. I can't answer.
It's in a really awkward location with really bad landscaping. Okay, so we'll use this entire thing of fertilizer, I think. Go. Oh no. Yes, that's right. Put all his grain in big bags and throw them around his farmhouse. That's such a good idea. Or use it to prop up all of his, use 4 bags per tractor and prop his tractors on top of them. Can you actually put those in, let's produce them now. Can you actually put that in bags? Is there a mod for that? I mean, we could sleep the night, but I'm a little bit concerned about the
missing the tornado.
Missing the tornado, because I've actually never experienced one on this yet. So, all right, we'll detach that. Probably it seems to be mods for everything. Yeah. I only back in the day, I used to just get mods from anywhere. But now I only get mods off the mod hub. I'm kind of really specific about all that stuff now.
Well, I've jumped into the harvester and I'm going for it, so
I'll come over and help you.
Actually, if you've got admin rights, does that mean you have the ability to transfer money from his account to my account?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good. Because I ain't doing this for free.
No, neither am I. How much money does he have?
I don't know, but it's more than I've got.
Oh, I removed myself from his as a contractor. because he owns about 7,000 vehicles. There is a lot of dodgy mod sites, Brian. So many. And nowadays, you just got to be really, really careful. You just got to be really careful. I'm going to go big and go home. He's only got 394 grand, which is less than he's had his entire time. I am going to grant contractor rights to myself. Then I'm going to go back to my farm and then head over and start carting for. So this is his farm, as you can see. Like he owns 2 utes. I mean, what does that tell you? It's got sheds down here. And you can see his dodgy landscaping over here. Really dodgy. He hasn't fixed it up yet either.
Dodgy or just complete lack of?
Just crazy. I think, oh no, are his sheep dead? No, they're just sleeping. We probably should feed his sheep and stuff as well. Are they, or are they dead? No, sleeping. You can see their bellies moving. Have they got food?
Yeah, I reckon if they were dead, they probably just wouldn't show up in there at all, would they?
Not sure. Not sure. Right, so you're down there. I'll go and see if I can find some machinery. Is there a light in here somewhere? That'd be the garage door, I reckon. That'd be the gate. There's got to be a light around here somewhere. It's probably so tight he probably didn't even put lights in here, right? It's got some big tractors, but has he got... Might put my flashlight on. I mean, look at all the stuff that he's got, eh?
I mean, if you can find a fuel tank right up there, that might be handy too. Apparently he hasn't refueled this thing for a while.
Can't see a fuel spot over here. Can't find a tractor for collecting for dumping into either. You got all the stuff. You got all the stuff.
All the gear and no idea.
Well, he knows what he's doing. Okay, the only thing that he doesn't have is the bloody trailer to dump and crop into.
I think the big shed where the tractors are, I think there's a trailer in there.
That's a pickup.
I think that's all he was using anyway.
I don't think you can dump into that. I don't think you can dump crop into that. Is it a pick?
Interesting.
No, it's actually, it's not a pickup. What are we taking? The Fent or the Fent? Let's take a Fent.
Yeah, I reckon the Fent as well.
If I can get it out of here. He's gone. He's gone. He's It's gone dual wheels. Alright. Let's see if I can get out of here without smashing his tractor up. Did it. Park stuff in the way here. There we go. They sound so nice, straight piped. Do you mean in real life or? Oh. You know, that's one of the things that Giants has done really, really well. Is sound in this. In this version. Have you run 25, Brian? Did you invest in 25? Oh, do they? You stopped at 22? Yeah. Doesn't make it easy, does he?
I was debating on chucking down the straw cloth, and then I was like, nah, stuff it, I'll leave it off.
Are you disappointed with 22? I'm kind of disappointed a little bit that that they're heading in a dovetail direction with 25. What speed are you rolling at on that?
10k an hour.
That's the one. 17's the one that I played the most of as well, and had some wonderful times because my wife was playing it as well, and we used to play it together. And we had a farm on the Sosnovsky and stuff, and it was just loved it. Just loved it. We played so much of that together. '17 was such a good one. Yeah, Sosnovsky was a great map. So we farmed together on that one, obviously.
I think 17 and 19 were the ones that I played the most. I can't remember which one it was that I did play the most of. I think it was 19. So I think 17, because I downloaded that through Giants instead of Steam, it didn't record the hours.
I downloaded 19, I think, on through Giants.
Actually, I reckon it probably was 17 that I put the most hours in.
Hey, honey, can you remember how many hours we did in FS17? It was like 2,500 or something, wasn't it? I think. We paying you by the hour, Flash?
Oh, sounds like a good idea to me.
Because you're going slow. Give me some of your tasty seed.
Alright, here's my pipe for you.
Have a lot of fun with the NF. Oh, what was that creek map? We played a hell of a lot of that one, didn't we? Remember that one? What was that called? Yeah.
Elm Creek?
Right? No, I think that was in 19 that we played that. Which we both had separate phones.
Did you ever play on Southern Cross Station?
The WA one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some potato on that. Believe it or not.
Don't actually think that map was too bad. I think it was mainly just the trees and the fence lines that let it down. Ooh, here comes the
look, here it
tornado.
comes. It's coming. You can't harvest anymore, by the way.
It hasn't told me I can't yet, so I'm just going to keep rolling until it does.
It won't tell you you can't. It'll just reduce the amount of crop you're pulling up.
I suppose I better stop.
Which I guess doesn't really matter, does it? So you might as well keep going. Finish it off.
Yeah.
Now we've got to figure out where this tornado's coming from. This is what I was telling you. This is what I was saying last night when we were playing Flash. Last night or the night before. Skies are as clear as anything and it's pouring rain.
It did take a little while for the skybox to actually change. But
Yeah.
once it did, it was fitting. But yeah, it just takes too long.
Saving content, saving content. Does it show up on the map? I don't know. I've never seen a tornado on this before. So all right, it's starting to get a bit sticky. At least it was only like 2 lines that you...
Yeah, probably not even. It's probably only about 1.5.
trying to remember the NF Marsh map, Brian. God, I'm a handsome old man. Look at me in there with my case hoodie on. Near Cobra. Oh, hang on, I'll just get under that properly. There we go. Is that it? Only that little bit.
That's all, folks.
German-made map based on an area of North Friesland. Lots of canals. Was that a big, massive? Was it 8 times map or something? He didn't leave his harvester sitting there.
Sorry, I keep forgetting this isn't my gear.
What is that? 16 times, yeah. 16 times, not 8 times.
Actually, speaking of landscaping, I keep forgetting I need to do that down in my farmyard too.
I played on the map prior to me YouTubing. Actually, it was in the, I think it was in the early days of me YouTubing. I played on a map that a multiplayer map with people that you know people from England and the States and stuff that I've been playing on. Farmer Klein and a couple of another guy from the States and somebody from the UK. And we were playing on that multiplayer map, and I think I was streaming and stuff on it or recording. But it was one of the big maps, and the crazy thing was that there was 4 of us on there, and you still hardly seen anybody. Like you'd go out and you'd on the odd occasion you might drive past somebody. But most of the time you just wouldn't. You'd be working on your farm. You just wouldn't see people. And the only reason we ever did was because we had contract. We had sort of a contract system in there. So, like for example, I would create and deliver bales to everybody on the map, and I was the only one that could do bales. So they'd purchase bales off me, and I would deliver them. So we all had sort of separate roles. So you couldn't, somebody couldn't, you couldn't have 2 people doing bales and competing against each other and stuff. So it was good. I mean, if you wanted to do your own bales and use your own bales, that was always fine. Yeah. Honey, how you going? Hope you and your family had a lovely Christmas, and Happy New Year to you tonight when you eventually get there. You people in the past. We've got what have we got, an hour and a half until 2026 now. How you going? Welcome. It's good to have you back. We're waiting for a cyclone to come through. Now I've got cyclones set. Look at the rain going in all the different directions. Don't know whether you guys can see that on screen. I've got cyclones set to not do any damage and to be visual only. And the only reason I did that was because I thought that giants, in all of their wisdom, would probably have like, 15 tornadoes a month. Oh, there was a regular size version of that map as well, was there? You've been doing good. You had a great Christmas and you're looking forward to the new year. Hoping next year's even better than the last one. Yeah, me too. Did you do any hooking over the Christmas period? In-house joke, everybody. What's going on with these clouds? Is this thing going to come through?
The smoke from your factory keeps tripping me out, and I keep thinking that's the tornado, but no.
Oh, there it is over there. Is that starting? Or is it just a visual glitch? Might have been a visual glitch. I thought I seen the start of a... Crazy. I actually thought that it showed up on the maps. Is that red thing next to what? Field 79.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there
That's
it is.
down in my farm.
There it is. Let's go down and visit. Let's go and visit 78. There it is. Well spotted. Well spotted. Oz, how you going, mate? Waves in a drunk Aussie. How are you, buddy? You'd be hilarious drunk in real life, Aussie.
Oh, here it's coming.
It comes. It won't destroy the trees or anything because, like I said, I've got it set not to. Storm chasing in Farm Sim. Who'd have thunk? You haven't done any hooking lately? You're, oh, really? It's been acting up and hasn't. Yeah, okay. Just been achievement hunting on a few games. 100% on 22 and No Place Like Home. I noticed that you were still playing No Place Like Home. You're currently working on My Time at Porsche. So you're just trying to like achieve everything and get 100% play on it. Yeah, from FS25 to an episode of Storm Chasers. Yes, indeed. Where's the Wicked Witch? She's over here. Look, there she is. She's running towards the tornado.
I got an adventure, Mr. Frodo.
It's slow, isn't it?
God, the sounds when you get close to it, though.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Yeah, nice.
I'm in the eye of the tornado.
I don't think anybody would be able to hear you in that because of the game audio. Nice fresh breeze, yeah. It's time to put the washing on the line, I think. Right, I'm going in. Oh, it's not so bad. Well, that's pretty cool. If you can hear me. No, there's no, I don't think there's any real tornado physics. However, you can set the tornadoes to either do damage or not do damage and be visual only. I've set it to be visual only, so. Good morning, Christina. How you going, mate?
Chris! Good morning.
And, there's also another Christina over on Twitch. Good morning, Christina over on Twitch. Twitch-stina. We're just checking out this tornado. This corn's not looking very good, is it? Oh, it's sorghum. It's harvested sorghum. I thought it was like chopped off corn. Or something like that.
Those peas over in 79 where we teleported to, they're looking pretty average with the amount of weeds that are in them.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how many weeds are in these things. Totally thought that said tomato physics. Well, there you go.
I mean, it is slowly making its way this way.
While that's rolling through, I'm going to go and make myself a cuppa.
And I'm going to grab a beer.
I'm going to leave it playing, but I'm also going to put some sound on as well. Organic peas with all those weeds, yeah. They end up in your cans of peas and your packets of frozen peas. All right, I'll be back. I'm just going to go and make a Aussie's making another wild turkey. I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Who plays all the games that your heart could desire? Who drops that hammer if you act like a liar? Who brings all the boys and girls to the yard? It's Simidiom. Who has an amazing community from all over the world. A community of amazing boys and girls. He's got Christina and Kane dropping the hammer on the bad guys. And his community's growing. The good guys have been multiplying. So go subscribe and donate if you like to Simidiom. He's not famous yet. You just wait, I bet.
getting a bit loud. G'day Warpath, how you going? Just visual, mate. Because I wasn't sure that I wasn't sure how often they'd come through, so I might jump into here and actually sleep now. All right. Yeah, I just wasn't sure exactly how often they'd come through. And I thought, being giants, they might come through 5 times a month. So I kind of set them to visual. But we'll sleep for the night now. Going through PSD, if anybody there was from the tornado state. Yeah, true. We've had a couple of tornadoes come pretty close, haven't you, honey? All right. There we go. I probably should now that, because like I said, we've been playing this map for over 12 months and that's the first one that's come through. So what I might do is I might, from now on, now that I know that they're not like really, really common, I might actually turn them on now. All right, lovely. Flash, you didn't blow away in that, did you?
Nah.
Gonna move some of that stuff, I reckon. And check the cows as well.
I just hope the next tornado that comes through doesn't make a beeline for my farm like that one was.
Is there an add-on that you can? I mean, I'm a little out of touch here, but is there an add-on that you can actually add to these buildings that collects manure? I need to throw some more straw in there at some point as well. Weather does get crazy around where you are. You don't sleep much on stormy nights, I can imagine. I can't imagine what it'd be like to actually be in one, or, you know, to be really close to one coming, but I can definitely imagine how on edge you'd be half the time. Ah, a silo nearby. So if I was to actually build a silo there, you know, for somebody who's been playing farm sim for a very long time, you would think that I would know that, wouldn't you? All right, so I reckon if I go, we'll save that. If I go into construction, we look at silos. What kind of silo would I need on it? Is that a manure one? That's a manure heap. Cool. So just a manure heap will work? Where would I put it? Good question. I would need to put it somewhere. And the other thing that I'm going to need to do is probably, I could place one there. You reckon that'd link to it, Warpath? That be close enough? Very, very thankful that you have a basement. You don't think you'd live in a house without one? Yeah, fair enough too. I could actually, I could actually rotate it, couldn't I? I guess. I might rotate it sideways so I've got a little bit more space to get into it, I reckon. Can't even remember how to rotate it. It'll tell you when you get over to it. Yeah, fair enough. I could, because that's at the moment is dropping on. You have to manually. I love manually mucking them out. I reckon that's so much better. Just wondering where I place it, whether I place it that way or around the other one. Even the ducks and geese. Well, you got to muck out the ducks and the geese. What map's that? How do you rotate? I can't remember how to rotate. I can't remember how to rotate. It's not bringing up the. It's not bringing up the controls either. Oh, you know why it's not bringing up the controls? Because I'm sitting in here. That's why. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. No, can't remember how to rotate for the life of me. Right mouse hold, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. And if I toggle place anywhere, free mode, then I should be able to sit it right next to there like that. I'm happy with that. Manure 0. So you reckon it will? Spotty, how you going? How you going, big fella? Hang on a sec. I'll see you next year.
Ah, funny.
Huh? It is funny. There we go. You fix the move object mod too, but you can't upload it because it's not your mod. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. What are you up to, Spotty? Did you get your Stormy in? All right. Okay. So we just harvested your wheat field, mate. So how do we know whether this works or not? Warpath? Whether it's close enough. It should be close enough to work, surely.
Is Mug jumped in, has he?
He is. He's in Twitch chat.
Oh, g'day, Mug. How you going?
That one hasn't linked. You think you need the one in silo extensions? Ah, okay. All right. Let's try that then. Silo extensions. Ah, that makes a whole pile of sense. That makes a crap load of sense. So if we sit him in there. Doesn't say linked. Or you mean when you place it? I don't want to move my, I don't want to have to move my clamp when you walk up to it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't say that it is. You'd forgotten about that extension nonsense. Right, let's go back into there. There's no indication when you're doing this, right? Ah, I've got to move this trailer. Okay, so everybody just look away. We need a little controversy. I am not moving this trailer by hand, right? I am not moving this trailer by hand.
You didn't.
Okay. I can't see one, no. I can't see one anywhere. You mean like a little manure output icon? Because it definitely isn't, I don't think. No, there's definitely no icon. I feel dirty, so dirty. Emoted by force pull. Aussie's drunk. Man, the kids learn some new phrases first time you try to make them work in FS22. Alright, so if we have a look at the actual cow barn that I do have, animals, sheds. No, it wasn't in sheds. Where the hell's the... Here. So the cow barn that I've got is this fella here. So it does say it produces... Place to keep your cows. This is a breeding barn, therefore milk production is not possible. Pasture of this building can be customized. It doesn't say anything about manure. So what if we put this down here? Spin it around that way and put it here. Maybe. Child labour, the best labour. But you've got a few smaller child labourers, Warpath. We showed the barn info. It said 0 manure in the barn at the moment. Ah, it did too, yeah. Let's stick that there. Let's sell that off. Yours are all grown up. So Doesn't say that it's connected. We've got that point there. Can't get any closer than that, right? You actually thought you seen some poo in the one that I... Oh, really? Oh. All right, we'll keep our eye on it and we'll see how it goes. Grow up, my pretties. We need beef. We need beef. Right, you didn't see me move that trailer by hand, did you? Nobody's seen that. We have 1 hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour and 3 minutes, guys. Try to advance time an hour to see if it collects. Maybe. Nah, it's all right. We'll let it run its course. I've got it on 5 times, so.
Saw you move that trailer, Simi.
No.
I was watching from the trees. I saw it all.
So as most of you guys know, you got to feed your calves formula for another 7 months before you can put them in the pasture. So as you guys are like a lot of you guys are aware, I'm a writer, and I've got some poetry books published and stuff. And of late, I've been starting to take my poetry and parking brake was off, Flash. And actually take my writing and my poetry and put it to music. So, and I did play a couple of songs last time. I may have only played one actually, but I wanted to play a couple more for you guys, a couple more of my poems that have been put to music. So, which one do you think I should play first? Do you think I should leave the best till last, Flash?
Yeah, I reckon the best till last.
All right. So in no particular order, but best, like the best one last. We'll start off with I think we'll start off with Black Coffee, Ballad of Black Coffee. So this is one of my poems, but it's been put to music.
I'm sitting here just lost in thought, in the haze of smoke, battle lines are far. Coffee black, it's bitter, it's bold, each separate story waiting to be told. And the ash falls like dreams in the night. I'm wandering through shadows, searching for light, thinking about a dream that slipped through my grip like a bird in a storm. It took off on a trip. I had a dream, I fell through the sky, met a banker on the way who let despair. Sick of the labels that float in the air. Yeah, they call me a loser, but I'm more than that. We laughed at the truth in a world where we're sad. He smiled at the edge of a fleeting goodbye, knowing the clock ran its course so wide. So I sip a little deeper from my steaming cup as dreams tumble down like clouds breaking up. I had a dream as real as the fire, with a waitress who sees in a world void of light. She speaks of a promise stitched in white lace, a house with a picket fence, love's fragile embrace. Oh, from here to the moon where wishes ignite, we've all broken vows in the dead of the night. But dreams are the embers that flare and ignite in the heart of the weary. They burn ever bright. So here's to the dreamers, the lost and the found, with whispers of hope that echo around. In the silence of coffee shops, we share our plight. In the silence of coffee shops, we share our plight.
So there you go. That's Ballad of Black Coffee. So that's a poem I wrote back in 2012, I think. I've adapted the lyrics a little bit to suit singing and stuff like that. But yeah, I can definitely show Wifey that. Spotty. Gamer, welcome. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it very much, Gamer2, and welcome to the channel. So I'm just playing some of my poetry that I've been putting to music over the last, probably I've been working on it for a couple of weeks. You reckon I've been working on it for a couple of weeks, Christina? You'd know whether I have been or not. So that one's a Ballad of Black Coffee. I'll play a spoken word one next as soon as I've dropped off this piece of this pallet of peas. About that long, yeah. What it was. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. My poetry to music will be up on Spotify. There'll be an album up on Spotify. That'll be in a few months' time because I need to get enough. I need to work on enough to. Takes me a good day to get them working properly and to start, manipulating and changing and stuff. Piece of peas. Try yes. Piece of peas. No, can't do it, Brian. So yeah, that one was Ballad of Black Coffee. Flash, my God, thank you for gifting 10 subs, buddy. Are you online? I can thank you. While you're talking.
Oh, good, mate.
Congratulations, Warpath, Spotty, Aussie. You guys have just been gifted subs as well as some other randoms. Thank you so much, Flash. Appreciate it very much, mate. All right.
Not a worry at all, mate.
So the next one I'm going to play is don't have it on there. Bugger. I was going to play Boss Gone Away, but I don't have it on there. Next one I'm going to play is it's called look at all those little I've got all these little gifs popping up and down on my screen. So Wait for the type is hard. Christina says, nice, Flash. So the next one I'm going to play is called, it's a poem I wrote called Dead Children on Dead Streets. I know it sounds really, really morbid, and it probably is a little bit morbid. Warpass says, thanks for the gift sub. Flash, Warpass said, thank you very much. So this is Dead Children on Dead Streets. As opposed to rewriting any of my words from the poem to suit a song, I've left the words raw. So hope you like this one, guys. Sorry, I know I'm blowing my whistle a bit, but I've been really enjoying this. Dead Children on Dead Streets.
Down the interstate in a big red car, topping 150 like an old treading the evidence past the pink flamingos that don't exist. Head stuck in white picket fences blurred by change, throwing dimes at passers by, the black, the red, the yellow, the white,
the yellow, the white,
screaming ding dong, the witch is dead, and following phantoms without any head.
Up looks down, well down looks up, and I spin sideways through rusty memories in the bottom of too soon ending alcohol.
Rushing, 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 relating towards what? Vision has no end, no goals, vision has no wisdom.
Another cigarette, another dead animal, more excuses with no reason to blink. Another cigarette, another dead animal, more excuses with no reason to blink.
Excessive and obsessive are a marriage in heaven for the falling leaves, the falling stars, the falling men and women and children of a backward rotating world gone mad. Unsticking the stuck light, popping no cork on a dusty, once forgotten bottle of
Fine red,
160,
160,
160,
160, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160.
Speed past the poor at the end of a stick swung by the blue. Past the dead children on the dead streets of a city dead of love. No mind for no time, 'cause time moves as it lags across the faces of the people's shadows, fast and extreme. We all swallow our sons sometime.
There you go, guys. Dead Children on Dead Streets. I hope you enjoyed that one. Each piece that I'm doing, I'm actually writing. It's like sorting the music out to suit what I've written and the whole feeling and the whole feeling of the piece and what was intended on it. So so I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you, gamer. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. So the next one that I'm going to do, because I'm going to do 2 more, right? I'm going to actually do 2 more for you. The next one I'm going to do is it was a written word piece that I think I wrote in near the end of 2011, I reckon, and it's a spoken word piece. And it's just kind of a little bit of a story with some observations and stuff in it. It's called Boscanaway, and this is completely different, so just be prepared for it.
His name was Joe. He told me to meet him in a small street they call Boscanaway. When I arrived, he told me about his plans to take over the world with his army of hookers. Joe ran himself a brothel once on the south side of town. The real dirty type. Whores who'd do anything for a $1 bill. He had one of his hookers by his side. One he called Ostatius. Tall and skinny with jet black hair that looked like it had been cut with a pair of child scissors. She was one of those types. The type you see that are so ugly they border on being the most beautiful in the world. Marxist eyes. Blue tracks on skinny arms and black jeans torn in all the wrong places. She held a book in her hand on guerrilla warfare, and I could see a switchblade sticking out from one of her tight front pockets. Her lips were corpse blue and her eyes squinty like a crossed Chinese girl. Modern art with no room for elegance or tradition. And the sound of Lennon following her every step. Her life just a pair of open legs. And broken promises. Broken promises. Oh yeah. Open legs, baby. And mine. Oh, mine's the same.
There you go, Boscanaway. See that that's supposed to sound like that. It wasn't a good morning for it wasn't a good night for farm simming, Robbie. We had a tornado come through over near Flash's farm, obviously. So there you go. Hello to you. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that your lovely wife is good. Hi, Tiff. All right, so there's we've got some bales there. We've got stuff to do. Yeah, but as you guys can see, there we go. don't think. I think I've got some lettuce to remove, as some cabbage to remove as well. Or is it lettuce? It's lettuce, isn't it? It's not cabbage at all. It's lettuce. And we do. We've got 4 pallets of lettuce. Let us pray. Let us behave. What are you doing?
Behave? What does that mean?
What does that mean? What are you doing, Flash? Oh, yeah, that's what I have to check.
I'm just on my way to a spraying contract.
Oh, yeah, cool. I was going to see if there's any more flour out here. I need to also make sure that I've got plenty of wheat and barley in there. So I'm producing flour, which is pretty cool. There you go. All right. So does anybody want to hear? Wow, I've got 337,000 litres of straw in here. So does anybody want to hear the last piece that I'm going to play, which is the most recent piece that I created?
Me. I do.
I know you do. I know you do. Now this is probably one of my favourites, and it does go for 6 minutes 47 or something. So I hope you guys are happy to hear it. I'm going to keep wandering around doing stuff in the background. You always behave, sometimes badly. I bet you do, honey. I bet you do. But you're not the hooker we were talking about in Boscana Way. So this last one was a poetry piece that I wrote in 2012. I think it was 2012 or... No, it was actually earlier than that. It might have been late 2010. This one's called... This piece is called... And this piece is really bizarre. Hi, Tiff. Enjoy work. This piece is called Love But Not Love. And it's definitely, I think, Flash's favourite piece that he's heard so far. And it's a very special one. I absolutely love this one. So this one goes for, like 6.5 minutes. So I apologise for my silence in that 6.5 minutes. But this one's Love But Not Love.
I wanted to write a story about love and the loss of it and the heartache and the constant sleepless nights and the lack of desire to eat, drink, talk, or even move. And when I sat down to think about all of this, I realized that I was now at this very moment in exactly the same position, the same mindset, the same degree of sadness and feeling of hopelessness that I may just have felt had I have lost her again, maybe even worse. Insomnia brought on by a mind to get up, to create and write and think, infected by a woman more beautiful than ever before known. To the single creates the darkest of hours, when daylight is too much and the darkness of night not enough, yet it all is enough. If only she would press those buttons once again, send that message with undertones of love and implications of her own heartache and desire and insomnia and delight for response and need to interact with me, and only me and no one else except me, the me that she is learning to know and liking more, and still loving despite the ill fortunes of understanding my darker side. Darker past is inevitability, a danger of the heart. Factilicious reasoning brought on by the non-consumptions of truth, withered through the powers that be and are and will forever remain from birth through death, like the cycle of a butterfly. Though unluckily not so quick, she judges and overthinks and worries about too much, instead of moving forward with the wave, creating the momentum required to catch and to ride and to enjoy the force by which a love is a love solely being forced upon them in matters of instant though, with all for too long and recognized only as a threat that needs to be kept in cage. She finally realized the truth, her very own deception of her soul. And though not too late, when does this become too late? Like missing the train for a second time, when things may just be preventing the rush that could possibly be required as the rations and bricks are so subconsciously forced into place, and the wall finds itself being so rather than a figment of history's imagination. I digress. so deeply, so completely, who had the arms, the heart, the soul, to truly move beyond that wall of discontent and fear and non-desire. And yet now there is two. One has become two, yet is still just one, because one remains so long ago. But not for the mortal was in place the divine creation of a hate and fear and disgust at deceptions that are and always will be the world, and always in the world, and the people in the world, the children who are learning to be just like the adults who truly seek the mindset of selfishness and non-justice and external hate and lie like dogs, all dogs, and doomed to self-righteousness and self-infliction, but never stops to disgust, because to disgust oneself, one must recognize first the implications of their very own demeanor. So it is horrid, because horrid is what horrid does, and too judging is the only judging. And too much heart makes for too much pain, yet harshness comes so easily when desperation seems to hover, but never over-embellishes. One grasps at a dream of years in creation and fears losing that dream all over again. Yet not losing it, just 1 minute or too fast. Time seems all the more for pain, while the moments and the horror always remain cinematic and triumvirate that deserve and bury, but are always. And the people in the world, the children who are learning to be just like the adults who truly seek the mindset of selfishness and injustice and external hate and lie like dogs. All dogs are doomed to self-righteousness and self-infliction, but never self-disgust, because to disgust oneself, one must recognize first the implications, the implications, the implications of their very own demeanor. And so it's, I am horrid because horrid is what horrid does, and too judging's only a judging. And too much heart makes for too much pain, yet harshness comes so easily when desperation seems to hover, but never over-embellishes. One grasps at a dream of years in creation and fears losing that dream all over again, yet losing it at this moment in a too fast time seems all the more for pain, while the moments together always remains and the more and triumphant to both and deserve and real and natural and so full of comfort, like lying in the sun as a cool breeze gently caresses and takes from the sting. He knows how much of a gentle breeze she is for him, and he hopes the same for her. He reaches to her in his mind, embarrassed and apologetic at his obvious pushiness, and knows that even should she know, she understands, she smile that it may very well push her from him. Make love to me forever, if only once. I miss you, I miss you. Alone with them, with her. Opportunities with no want, no desire, no need, no soul alone could be the greatest answer. The silence is grace, that sense is the picture. My color love and love for destiny, the melody, look at my beat, a feeling of my sense in you. I was hell, and no beauty on stand, cause yes, with us, I was starting script, and no, was helped and heart repeated. He holded you, his hands, so what was the heart rings, the age of the start, and no robust spin, brother. I move for one day, I know it's the back cross, praising from the blood, that lets down the path, the person, I pin the Houston scan, the come with it. The Abrials, the block back, so yeah, no feeling and no desire, but the Ghana 2 inch, the perfect we is the black, and that section is upon a mouth on you. 3 conversation, the last of the end, stop that, but don't stop that. Inside death, my that, how did they do it? Black and
At the moment stakes were duly changed. The love slur and maple eyes and the spree love.
There you go, guys. If that ain't the most bizarre thing you guys have heard for all of this week. But that's Love But Not Love. Really proud of that one. Really like it. I'm going to turn my controller back on now.
I don't know about everyone else, but I was happily having a little bit of a boogie there.
A little bit of boogie. Just a little bit of boogie. All right. Beautiful. What do I need to do? Not much. I need to get this Mac Don running. I'll put this one. Thank you very much, honey. I'm glad that you did. So what I'm doing is I'm taking stuff out of my books, and I'm taking my writings out of my books and stuff. That one there that I just played then, that hadn't I hadn't like rewritten anything to suit. That's actually raw word for word straight out of my book. So there's no modifications that I've made to make it suit music or anything. It's just a straight word. So a fair few of them I'm doing that, but some of them I'm modifying to suit the songs. But yeah, that one there, super happy with that one. So once they're up on Spotify, I'll let everybody know. Right, so let's have a time check. It's 11:28, which means that there's 22 minutes until 2026. Got to send Spurk the
32.
32. We've got to send. What did I say?
Said 22.
Did I? Bloody hell. Got to send Spurk the lotto numbers. I'm going to go and have my break, make a cup of coffee as per my normal hourly stuff, and I shall be back. She'll be back after that, guys. So I'm going to throw the old break screen on.
Well, the earth, a pretty big place. We don't all come from the same space. From all over the world, we found a common space, a common place in Simidiom. 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 City builders, survival games, sim games. If it's good, he's gonna play. No if, ands, or maybes. This ain't just a phase, ain't just a phase. In Simidiom. 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 When I think of home, I think of you. When I think of home, I think of you. When I think of home, I think of you. When I think of home, I think of you.
in Simidiom. 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 Simidiom.
Welcome back to reality. All right. How you going there, Flash?
Yeah, pretty good. You'll see in a second.
I'm trying to turn the mower on. What's going on? Ah, spraying. Nice tractor. It won't let me start the engine for some reason.
Have you got fuel?
No, that's all right.
Oh, there we go.
I was pressing the wrong button
Now, why would you do that?
because I'm an idiot. All right, let's get this mowing done. Pick this up, put it in the clamp, and then I'm going to cover the clamp, and then that'll cover us for TMR for quite a long time. So sorry for the lack of sorry for the lack of playing and the too much music there, guys, for a bit. I apologise about that, but we're back into playing now, right? Now these MacDons are fantastic. They really increase your harvest. Thanks, Warpath. I've just been really excited and been working really hard on putting the stuff in my books to music. So I got a message today from a big Australian filmmaker trying to get me back into working in film again. So I'm probably going to head in that direction at some point in time, I think. Which was a nice contact today. That made me feel quite bouncy and happy.
A bit like how that song made me feel.
I love that song. It's got it's just weird, and it's fast, and it was always intended. That one was always intended to be spoken really fast. And as I was telling Flash earlier on, I wrote that without paragraphs, without full stops, without sentences. It's just word, just straight, and it's meant to be read really fast and stuff. So I've actually read that on stage really fast as well. When I used to do the poetry tours around the country, but which is really difficult because you've got to try and get breath in there at some point in time. Yeah, so these MacDons, they definitely do increase your yield. They're bloody fantastic, and I use these to harvest my wheat and my barley. Or to cut anyway, not harvest, but to cut. Fantastic things, these. Can anybody remember what we played on New Year's Eve last year? You've run out of wheat making bread. I was running out of wheat all the time for my bread making as well. So I don't do it anymore now. I mean, my only real production is, or proper production, is peas now. Because there's just so much money in canned peas. I mean, I've got a small wheat production going. Small productions, homestead style. Yeah, it's my favourite. I really like small stuff. I like small farms. I like small maps. Well, not small maps, but small farms, small production and stuff like that. So. I was looking at the Highland DLC the other day, and I was was absolutely shocked. Like $53 for the Highland expansion. Do you have to do that in on the map that you're playing in? That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool, Warpath. Have to manually milk the cows, really? Sounds like my kind of map, that one. What map is it? Bergman. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that that map was so intense. We might have to try that one out, Flash.
You lead, I'll follow.
Bergman. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it being around, and I know the map, but I've never played on it. I've never actually played on it though. Even as the option to need to eat and drink. Oh, that's actually really cool. Might be a little bit hard for a princess like Flash to have to deal with, but all right, Bergman. Write that down, Flash. Keep it in your brain. Keep it in your young brain.
Oh, might be young, but it's definitely not functional.
Just added constructible cow pens. Oh, wow. And a brewery. Holy shit. We need to get onto that map.
You had me a brewery.
Yeah. All right. I've just put so much time into... Oh, thanks, buddy. I've just put so much time into this, though.
Yeah, well, sometimes a good thing is to start something new and try something different.
Put over 12 months into this map.
I mean, it doesn't mean you have to quit it. Just, you know, trying something different.
True. Has a lot to do when waiting for the fields. Yeah, it would too. There'd never be a boring moment. With you, do you play seasons? And with the seasons, how often? Like, you know, what are your season lengths? Do 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 do.
Hey, you are picking this grass up, right, Simi?
What's that? Sorry, mate.
Or you are picking the grass up, aren't you? Or are
Yeah,
you
I am. No, yeah. It's going in the clamp, and then I'm gonna do the clamp. Okay. I've got 3-day months set on this. I like 3-day months, Warpath. I'll get something out to start compacting.
Righto.
I'm just going to do it with the tractor. You know that, don't you? If I can remember where the hell I parked my bloody tractor. I can't remember where I parked my tractor.
If you're looking for the case, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, duh. That was what I was looking for. I reckon we did do New Year's Eve last year, Christina. Good party if you can't remember. Christina, always drunk on stream. Always drunk on stream. Usually do, but the winter update needed a fresh save. Ah, really? A fresh save as in you had to start from scratch again. Alright, look, somebody's been driving across my cultivated field and have left big ruts in here. Now they're going to fill up with water. Everything's going to get muddy and messy. Oh, because he changed so much. Now I need to know. Now I need to know whether we did stream last year. I'm going to just have a quick squiz. Search your channel for December 31. No, I can't search by date. Analytics. Here we go. Last 365 days. Holy shit. At the start, on December, at the start of, or at the end of last year, the end of 2024, I was getting like 500 views a day. Yeah, see, a lot of that was out of order. All right, so let me have a look. December. Now let's scroll down. I'm trying to bloody find it. Let's see, December 31st. Maybe we didn't, Christina. I don't know. Oh, here we go. .2% of people watch stuff on my channel due through YouTube recommending my content. How the living hell do I how do I find my channel's going to the shit. My channel is going to the absolute shit. Where are we? It was a couple of reasons, Brian. A bit of burnout, I think. There was a bit of burnout, and and it was a fair bit of work and a fair bit of recording and everything. For the amount of views, but it's like everything, mate. It's like everything. You know, lot of work for practically no views. All right. Don't know. Can't find it. I can't find it. I reckon though, Christina. Oh crap! I seen that. I thought we did.
Yeah. I may have accidentally let go of the button. Whoops.
Thanks, Spurk. I love you too. I love you too, our little furry blue head wolf. I love streaming and hanging out with these guys.
Well, you go too far, Simmy.
Yeah, that's me.
I'll let you do the honours.
Do the honours of what? Oh, you
Dumping it in.
You don't want to? Or you're scared to?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I could do it as good as you. Haven't had the practice, you know.
Yeah, dragging your rig around. I was away a lot this year in my previous job, and I got myself a gaming laptop, and I took my headphones and stuff down with me, because I thought, oh look, I'm just gonna you know do some recording while I'm away, because I was away, you know, a week or two at a time, and and I tried, and it just wasn't. It was, I don't know. It was just the quality was crap. There you go, mate. The quality was crap, and I just went, no, I'm just not gonna. I'm just not going to get the audio quality and the recording quality and stuff like that by doing it on a gaming laptop while I was away, unless I dragged proper microphones and stuff. You did see a wild flash in the woods. Oh, have you picked everything up? Did you pick everything up, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, wild flash.
The wild, the feral, the one and only.
I'm just going to, seeing as how you've just driven all over my field, I'm just going to drive all over my field as well.
See, it's not just me.
Probably really need to wash this trailer out before I do my next run of food in it. Yo, 13 Drifty. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's fold this little beast up. Detach, activate. How do we fold it? Lower, pipe in. That one there. There we go. And just dump it. Cool. Now we can do some compacting. Just rolling it for me with his tires. He's going to ask for money for doing that now, you know, though. Like,
Yeah, well, don't contract for free.
he's going to ask for money for it. He's going to be like, oh, I need some money for that. Can you give me some money?
Hey, like I told you the other night, $150 an hour. Or better yet, mates rates at $200 an hour.
Mates rates at $200 an hour. Ah, it was a variety stream. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Thank you, Christina. And it was Twitch only stream. That's right, because you weren't. Because in December, on December 31st last year, you weren't actually allowed to dual stream. If you're streaming on Twitch, that's probably why.
Simmy. 3 minutes.
Don't Warpath, do not bloody encourage him.
I wholeheartedly agree with what a Warpath has said. Thank you very much.
No. Just doing a little bit of compacting and just running around doing a little bit of farming and stuff and messing around, Drifty.
Speaking of refreshments, I'm going to go grab another beer.
It's not because I don't. Yes, because we've only got 2 minutes now. 2 minutes until midnight.
That's it.
No, it wasn't that, Robbie. It's just that it was one or the other, and I had to keep Twitch going. But now I can stream on both of them. It's really cool. So there we go. Another 11 hours yet. We've got 2 minutes. You know, the thing about the thing about New Year's Eve is when you get to my age is you really don't give a fuck. It's only young people like Flash that care.
Oh, heck, I'm probably about half your age, and even I'm sort of getting the stage of I'm not too fussed by it.
It's just one of those things, isn't it, Christina? It's just like, bleh.
I basically just see it as an excuse to go out drinking with my mates, if anything. And even then, I don't even do that these days, because being CFS, it's sort of a stick around home in case someone does stupid things.
Yes, which people do. You're planning on watching the last Stranger Things episode.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year,
Hey, there you go. Happy New Year, Flash. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to you too, Spotty. Congratulations on making it another year. Happy New Year, Brian, Robbie. Sherry. Well, honey, I'll just keep... I can't call you anything but honey. Our happy hooker, honey. Warpath, Happy New Year to you. Brian, you will catch up in a few hours, most definitely. Christina, Happy New Year. I hope everybody does have a... can you do some New Year jumps? Are you doing New Year jumps? You better not jump too high. That moustache, with that moustache, you might take off.
No, it's not flapping that much. Can't be flapping any more than my mouth is.
So I'm not asking for New Year's resolutions, because New Year's resolutions are just bullshit. So, but time zones are hard. They are. Because we're in Australia, Drifty. So it just turned midnight. we're way ahead of you guys. But no New Year's resolutions, because they're just bullshit. But has anybody got any plans or anything that they want to achieve this year? It'd be interesting to know. Damn. Bloody Flash driving all over my field. You want to write more books?
Plenty of things I'd like to do, but
you want to write more books. That's it. I love that. I love that, honey. I absolutely love that. Christina, you want to retire? I absolutely love that too. I really do. Because I would love to do that. I would love to semi-retire, actually. Just semi for now. If you retire, Christina, you're going to have to come over here. You're going to have to come over here for a few weeks.
I'll second that.
So we can take you out. You're thinking about taking a year off work. My God, how the hell do you achieve that, Warpath? Do you know something that we don't know? Because, man, I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. I don't know what I'm doing now. I've got a couple of things that I've got to remove. Semi-retire? Yeah, Spurk, you'd love that too. Semi-retire meaning I'd love to just sort of semi-retire and just potter around and do jobs for myself, you know, for people, local people and stuff. Just little bits and pieces, or work part-time for something. Oh yeah, just spinal up. Is she alright, or... So you want to do that before it? Is there possibilities that it can be a bad thing, or is there or is it guaranteed that it's going to be a bad thing for a Warpath? If you go visit Simi and we don't hear from you again, we'll know it's because everything in there tries to kill you. Yes, that's correct. We'll take you everywhere. We'll take you where all the snakes are. Well, you'll be staying at my house anyway. So there's snakes everywhere here. There's spiders everywhere here. We'll take you down the beach where all the great whites are currently swimming in the shallows. Take you down there, Christina, and you can possibly get eaten by a great white. There's so much you can do.
Oh, don't forget the huntsmen and the snakes.
I did say that. I did already mention those, the snakes and the spiders.
Right, sorry. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go up and say Happy New Year to Mum.
Yeah, no worries, mate. She'll be bedbound for around 6 months. Oh, crap. Do you really kind of need to semi-truck retire? So you'll need to hang out for 6 months and look after her, basically. War. Planning on poisoning the sharks. Oh, that's not a nice thing to say about Christina. Christina would be tasty. And the dingoes, yeah, dingoes and the crocs. Well, we don't get crocs down here where we are. I'll have to take you somewhere else for the crocs, Christina. Well, I hope she comes through all right. When does she have to have that? War? Don't go boxing any kangaroos. No, kangaroos are bloody tough. Don't stand under a tree for too long because of the drop bears. Waiting on a date. But NHS likes to drag their feet. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. So you're talking about an entire world cruise? Yep, an entire world cruise. Cool. Think the roos will kill you before anything? Nah. We'll take you to cuddle kangaroos. You can cuddle kangaroos. Tried saying your goal, but it didn't let you post it. Well, we don't want to know that you want to be a prostitute, Robbie. Yes, a naughty goal. A naughty goal, that's exactly right. Well, what I want to do this year is I want to finish editing my first novel. I need to write the final couple of thousand words on my second novel and then edit that. And I'd like to finish putting all of this stuff. I'd like to finish putting all of this stuff together for this album, for my book. So, which is so basically continue putting all that music together. Looks like I'll probably end up working on a couple of Australian feature films again this year, which will be something that I haven't done for years. So that'll be an interesting thing. Still remember your first trip to Queensland. One of your shipmates wanted a kangaroo skin. The local agent just went, sure, I'll pick you one up for 15. And we'll run a few over. Yep. Pick you up at, yeah, one. Yeah. You're saying you want to take your inspiration from Simi and grow your YouTube. Oh, thanks, Robbie. Hear that, everybody. Robbie says that Simi is good inspiration. Thank you, mate. You need to do what I did to build my channel. Stream in a bikini in a pool, in a little inflatable pool. You'd be right. We might actually, before I do anything else, we might actually
Heck, I'd pay to see that.
I was actually at one point, I was getting, pretty peeved. I was at one point I was going to put on one of those old time bathing suits and a big moustache. The old time striped men's bathing suits, the full body ones.
Yeah, the one piece.
Yeah, the one piece and a big moustache and stream with the camera on in a pool.
Nah, definitely got to do it in a mankini.
It was it would have been freaking hilarious. 124 nights is a long time to be on a floating coffin, Warpath.
You know what the other nickname for the mankini is?
What?
Banana hammock.
Banana hammock. I have to come to your stream when I get up in the morning today, and I may get my wish. There you go. See, for everybody that wants to see Robbie in a mankini in a pool live on stream. Massive yawns. Those bumps really peeved me off. You'll instantly get cancelled, you reckon? Well, I don't think that would be very fair, to be honest. That would be discrimination, wouldn't it? If you were to get cancelled for streaming in a bikini in a pool. I think that'd be, yeah.
Got a decent bit of honey over here, Simmy.
Yeah, no, she can't. Yeah, my decent bit of honey comes on stream every now and again. She's been very busy though.
I meant the other decent bit of honey.
Oh,
The one that comes on pallets.
Oh, yeah, okay. You don't mean that decent bit of honey. Okay.
I don't know well enough to call her a decent bit of honey yet.
All right, man. There's just like one pallet, isn't there? That's taken 12 months to do. The bee juice variety. That's hilarious, Brian. The bee juice variety. Oh no, there's 2 pallets there. Honey thinks that's funny as well. Bee juice.
Honestly, I don't know which one to sting more though. I didn't hear it myself, but apparently there were fireworks going off, so...
Were there?
Yeah. My pager hasn't gone off yet though, so I'm crossing my fingers and knocking hard on wood and hoping to my lucky stars.
I think Murray Bridge were doing... Mount Barker aren't doing fireworks this year. I think Murray Bridge were doing them. But then you get all those idiots that get hold of them
and let them off willy-nilly. I think Manham might have been doing something as well.
Manham? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's a few of my mates out there.
Well, they can attend to the fires.
Yeah. As long as it's not in my area, I'm happy.
Probably until about 1 a.m. or something, I reckon, Robbie. So another 45 minutes, I reckon.
And I've just checked the CFS scanner and there's a few grass fires popping up already.
Oh yeah, of course.
One out at Glencoe, there's one out at Williston. Onkaparinga Hills. Peterborough.
I don't think you'll have to attend that one.
No. There's one at Evanston.
Some jackass there decided to light up a fireworks battery at 8 this morning. Sure, all the old folks in the neighbourhood were impressed. I bet they weren't. But, you know, you start a fire, just pour a little bit of bee juice on it.
A little bit of extra sweet honey.
Extra sweet honey. I'm glad you noticed what time it was, because I would have... in fact, I think I remember last New Year's Eve, Christina. I reckon I looked at my clock and it was like 10 past midnight. And I didn't even realise. I reckon I remember.
I kind of had a feeling that might have been the case. That's why I was sort of keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I just, I'm just miles away. Miles away. Pour a little bee juice on that fire. Pour a little bee juice on desire. Got some eggs. Got some honey. Got some lettuce.
Kind of keeping an eye on the CFS scanner because there's a few grass fires have sprung up in areas around my group. So if they do end up turning into anything, then I may have to bugger off and go fighting fires, which I really hope I don't have to.
Just call in pissed. Sorry. Just slow your words. Sorry.
Oh man, I don't have to. Oh, you talk about I don't have to try to do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that naturally.
I'm stream drunk. I can't attend. I'm stream drunk.
What can I say? I don't recommend mixing wine with beer.
That guy at my house just staring me out all the time is freaking me out. I'm safe to drive. I only had 15 beers. Yeah, it's when you've had 16. That's when it's a problem. Right, Brian? Right, so that's that. That's good. That's done. That's out of the way. So what we can do is we can actually sleep for a night now, if you want. Do you want to sleep for a night?
Yeah, sounds like an idea to me.
Were I getting in Flash's stash again? You could actually lose yourself in Flash's stash. Yeah, you never drink and drive because you risk spilling your beer. That sounds about like Flash as well, Brian. I think you and Flash would get along really, really well. All right, I'm gonna take a really quick break. Just go to the toilet and then I'll be back and we'll run until about 1 a.m. So we'll run for about another 40 minutes, guys. Or was it Christina's stash? Don't accuse Christina of having a moustache. Or you're not talking about that type of stash. Oh, okay. I'll be back.
Simidiom, busting all of the idioms. Simidiom. In this place, better than a bigger brother. In this space, Simidiom, making every kind of video. On this face, every kind of video game. Simidiom, busting all of the idioms. Simidiom. In this place, better than a bigger brother. In this space, same video, making every kind of video. On this space, every kind of video game. Same video. And if you misbehave, Christina and Kane, they dropping the hand in. Same video. And if you wanna donate, click on the button and send them some money. The community's great from all over the world. We hanging out in this place. No, we ain't famous yet. Same video, busting all of the idioms. Same video. In this place, better than a bigger brother. In this space, same video, making every kind of video. On this space, every kind of video game.
Hello. Hello. That is a big drop in temperature. We went from 40 to 25 and that was bad enough. Oh, shit. He's always hanging around.
Looking good at scaring you.
I actually I got to figure out what to do. I need to check the status of my cows actually. Because no, we've got 26 because I just sold a whole pile off. When they get to about 34 months, I think is the peak time to sell them off. So you keep that breeding cycle going, and there, see these guys are almost ready to drop some more babies, and then they'll do another birth cycle, and then I'll sell them off, I think. What were you going to say? Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. So that should be all right. Could probably drop some more TMR in there, I reckon. So might actually do that. Methinks. But I think I might run the small trailer for that. I bought this Kubota as a yard tractor, but it kind of feels a little bit... Oh, shit. Well, that was a bit dumb, wasn't it? But it kind of feels a little bit large for a yard tractor. I did have an old Massey as my yard tractor, and I was using that. I like kind of, you know, small farm old tractors. So let's go and see if we can't fill up on. Yep, that's what I had, Brian, I reckon. I had the... Where are we? There we go. No, I had the 600. I had the two-wheel drive 600. That was what I had as the yard tractor, which was pretty cool. Wouldn't there be an emulator or something that would allow you to play that on PC? Robbie? I'm getting myself a one day I'm getting myself a one of the new Commodore 64s. I reckon. The small, yeah, that's the small open ones. That's what I need. I need that. I need a small open one. Bloody Flash standing at the end of the thing. You're a freak.
Nothing to see here. You see nothing, Simi.
Where'd you go? He's off licking bee juice, I reckon.
I'm just hanging around.
So our little poo scoop is working. I'd much rather be mucking out cows. It's one of the things that really disappointed me about Farm Sim, about this version of Farm Sim, is that like there is no mucking out of cows and stuff unless you get mods. And there's only certain cow sheds that you can actually produce milk in and all that type of stuff, so let's just cruise through here nice and slowly. Get rid of all that stuff. I think you need to get back into this, Brian. I reckon you need to get back into this. Farm machinery driving simulator. Yeah. I guess so, but it's kind of the best we've got at the moment, isn't it? Oh, the poo's piling up. You always end up doing logging in FS games, do you? I like sort of doing a bit of everything, but looking after cows is probably my most favourite bit, I reckon. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I fired that up a couple of months ago again, Brian, and it just wasn't working. Actually, I probably need that. Let's jump out of there and go and see what we actually need in here. So we've got hay and we've got straw, but we don't have... we've run out of silage. There you go. What do we got in here? That's fermenting. That's 40%. So we'll have to get that when that's ready to go, I think. Cattle and crops could have been good. It could have been good. But it was a big project that they were taking on. Might go and sell some wood, I reckon. Yeah, they did. They did. I like the whole idea of being able to separate and move cattle around and stuff like that. That's one thing that I would love to see in this, the ability to actually move cattle around a little bit less generically and a little bit more real. You set the day-night to real speed with 3-day months and just go ham with the processor and skidder. Or you also turn it into lawnmower sim. Well, all over the place. All over the place. Wood and hay seem to be where you make the quickest money. Wood and hay. Okay. See, for me, it's not about making quick money. It's about enjoying the process of stuff. You know, like the process of growing cattle and stuff like that, you know. Is you know, of breeding cattle and all that type of stuff. That's the stuff that I really like. Because that's kind of what Farm Sim's about for me. It's not about making shitloads of money. It's just about enjoying the process of everything and just keeping everything moving. So
I mean, by the same token, you do kind of need that quick money-making stuff when you're first starting out, because you can't really do a whole lot until you do have a decent chunk of money, which is sort of the main thing I'm struggling with at the moment, because I got under 50 grand to my name, and I've only got 2 fields. And I'm sort of just waiting or biding time at the moment.
yeah, but that's what contracts are about and stuff, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, doing contracts and sort of earning your money that way. It is for you. You try and build an empire, like the production train and ownership of every part of it. Yeah, fair enough too. Seen the hand tools mod? No, I haven't. Everything's hand pushable. Plows, seeders, harvesters, almost absolutely everything. Have you tried it, honey? I haven't seen it because I haven't been up. We only just got back into Farm Sim, so it's been on the back burner for a few months. So I haven't really stayed up to scratch with everything. Excuse me. That was a sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Man, that'd be crazy starting from scratch with just hand tools. My God. You're trying it out, very slow going, taking a long time to get built up, but very satisfying. Cool. When we get on that Bergen map, Warpath, when we get on that one, then I might make it so that Flash has to use hand tools.
Oh, dear God.
Bless me. Thank you, Robbie. The sneeze heard across the world. Yeah, there we go. Like my farm now on this map is probably getting too big for my liking. There we go. There's 26 grand's worth of wood. Challenge for Flash. No man's land with only a shovel and a handsaw. There we go, Flash. Brian's just challenged you, mate.
I mean, as long as the time rate is variable, I can live with that.
No, 1 times. Try mowing with a hand scythe. It's got like 0.5 meters width. Oh my God. So you reckon that Simi and Flash need to do a no man's land? So boring.
Hey, you know what we were talking about before about the whole drunk driving thing?
Yes.
Does it count if it's in a simulator?
No, you should be alright in Sim.
Cool, because I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, you've gone pretty quiet.
That was mostly me replying to things and checking that nothing was arcing up too much.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Separate, no co-op to keep it challenging. Yeah, no,
What about if we're still contracting for each other though?
I tried No Man's Land in the previous version of Farm Sim, and it was just so boring.
I think the good thing about it though is that because it is just a big wide open space, you can build your farm how you want it.
You like it, Robbie? Yeah. Well, you can, but you know, like in this one, I came and removed most of the buildings that were around and made it my own. But I don't think I like I don't like the flatness of it all, and you know, it's a pretty lazy effort from the modder, really. It's just completely flat. There's no, you know, it might be a bit better if it was kind of a little bit hillier and stuff. A little bit more like real land. It is very featureless. So it's kind of nice to completely build up your own thing, your own farm from scratch and stuff, but yeah, No Man's Land has all one type of tree, the straight spruce. Yeah. So what would people like to see me play on my channel this year? Both on streams and on recorded videos. Is there anything, like, is there anything specific that you guys would like to see me play? Right, that's that job. That's that job.
Have you ever thought about looking into Ranch Simulator?
Yeah, we played Ranch Simulator a lot. Yeah, I noticed you were playing that this afternoon. We played Ranch Sim a lot on the channel. Did a lot of multiplayer. Did a New Year's Eve stream on that, and then Christina got on near the end and helped me set up and fire off all the fireworks. Remember that, Christina? There's not too terribly much you're looking forward to. Yeah, gaming I think is getting Satisfactory. I did a lot of Satisfactory on the channel, Robbie. I noticed that you're playing that at the moment. See, I know what everybody's doing. I always see Honey getting on to My Time in Porsche.
Sea Power.
Sea Power. Yeah, I don't think people would really enjoy watching me play that though. I don't know. I do have to do it. I do still have to do a first look at that though.
And Armour 3.
That and the server group on FS22. Yes, Christina, they were the two bestest New Year's Eve streams. It was when I was young and virile and had lots of energy. You should, honey. You should. I loved watching your videos. Your stream playthrough is around 110 hours as of yesterday for Satisfactory. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Do you have any thoughts on Armor 3 versus Armor Reforger?
Armor Reforger looks really good. It's Armor Reforger is a mod for Armor 3, and it looks really, really good. I've got it on my wish list.
Is it a mod or is it a whole standalone?
No, it's a mod. You need Armor 3. I don't know, it might be. I'm pretty sure it is a mod, though. I'm pretty sure it's a mod. I mean, obviously you need the Armor 3 base game to play it, whatever it is, so. But yeah, it looks really, really good.
I'm actually asking because I have been eyeing that off for a while and wondering what that'd be like. So I've seen a few
Reforger.
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few people play it. It's really good. That's why I've been saying to you, we need to get back in. We should get onto Armor 3.
Yeah, because I was having a look through the Steam store page of Armor 3 yesterday, and just having a look through all the DLCs that have come out since I last played, and I was like, and there's a lot that's come out, and it does look like it's a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah. Reforger looks really good.
So I think I was watching a comparison video on them as well, and I think the main summary of it was that Armor 3 is still elite. It's still got a lot of years of life left in it. But I think what they were saying was that the main comparison between that and Reforger is that Reforger is sort of like the look into what the next armor is going to be like.
Oh yeah, yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how that does actually go.
I got so many games that that I play every now and again that I don't play on the channel, like Mech Warrior 5.
Did you ever play Titanfall?
No, I never played Titanfall. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever. But yeah, Reforger's looking pretty bloody good. YouTube sent you a congratulations message yesterday saying your channel hit 2,000 watch hours. Nice.
I like Brian's comment.
Well, there's a game coming out called Geriatric Tactics. Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed that one, Brian. I missed that one, yeah. That's about right, isn't it? Titanfall's a great game. I'm kind of getting tired now. I was up just before 5 this morning, and had a pretty busy day. So, how are you going?
You geriatric.
I know. You know, I believe that I'm actually I've got to look into it. I think I'm actually believe it or not, entitled to a seniors card now. Fucking seniors card.
Seniors or pension?
Seniors card. That's the one.
Heck.
That's the one that gets you all the discounts on buses and, you know, all the buffet discounts at pubs and stuff like that. Gets your discount at McDonald's.
Oh, that settles it. You might have to sell your ute and start taking the bus.
Get a small cup of coffee. Just a small discounted cup of coffee if you show your seniors card.
Oh, dear.
I wonder how many views I've had on my channel over the period of time. Now over 6 years. Where would I find that? Overview. Well, in the last lifetime. That's not really that many. So it says over the lifetime of my channel, 1,424,174 views. I've got to do a calculation on that because it shows me what my revenue over 6 years is.
Oh dear, Simi's doing maths.
Yep. It's all right. I've already got the maths in my head. I know what it is. Okay. Shit. We've got stuff in here. We've got wheat. We've got
Catch you, Brian.
It's Brian leaving. Get started on dinner for New Year's, so you'll take off. Thanks for the stream and all the great entertainment in 2025, Brian. I just want to thank you very, very much for taking so much time to comment on my videos and stuff like that. It means a lot, mate. So thank you very much. I hope that you've had a good 2025, and I hope that you have an excellent 2026. We've already lived 57 minutes of 2026, and so far it doesn't feel any different, but, you know, it's only 57 minutes in, so you have an awesome one. I'm so happy that you've become part of the channel and part of the family, mate. Enjoy your dinner, and Happy New Year. And get back into Farm Sim. Buy a case. Keep it really dirty. See you next year. Oh, I'm seeing you last year at the moment. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That it's already 2026 for us. It's already been 2026 for an hour. It's already been 2026 for an hour and a half in the eastern states. So, hey, straw. I've only got 781 litres of TMR left. I need some. I need all of this silage to be ready. I should have put a cover on that a long time ago. I was being lazy. What do we got in there? Oh, actually, yeah, find it in here. Since you're in the future, I did say that earlier in the stream that you'd be asking for the winning lotto numbers. Right, TMR, we've got 30,000 litres, so that's good. That's good. We've got 40% in our meadow. We've got 2,769 litres of poo. Yeah, wasn't it in the States a guy just won on Powerball just won $1.8 billion or something. 1.8 billion.
What would you do with 1.8 billion if you had it though?
Well, he can apparently take the winnings in one lump sum, which means he gets about 800 million. If he takes the winnings in a lump sum, or he can get, was it $60,000 a year for the rest of his life or something? $60,000 a week, sorry, for the rest of his life, something like that.
60 grand a week?
Yeah. Yep, 60 grand a week.
I'm really being silent because I don't currently. That's my form of a profanity filter at the moment.
Yes, yes. The silence is deafening. Deafening. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. I love my case. I love my Kubota, but I feel like I should sell the bloody thing and get a small yard tractor. I do, but for everybody watching, it is time to finish the stream. It's 1 a.m. on the very first day of 2026. It's been fun. You take the lump sum, Robbie. Yeah, because it'd be your luck. It'd be your luck that you go, yeah, no, I'll have 60 grand a week for the rest of my life, and you die in 2 weeks' time. It'd be my luck anyway. Honey, it was so awesome to have you on again. Can you try and get back into recording videos? It would be really good if you did in 2026. I know how busy you've been since you got that job. So, Spurky, boo. Boo. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight for New Year. Warpath, it has been awesome having you on as well. Christina, I just want to say to you, thank you so much for being a mod and being so supportive and stuff for the channel in
And putting up with our
2025 and putting up with our shit. Like, I really, really, really do appreciate it. And you know, it's more than that. It's the 4 a.m. conversations while I'm driving through pitch black on my way to Broken Hill or something like that. It's just been amazing chatting with you and stuff. So I really appreciate it, Christina. I really do. So I hope you have a really good new year. Robbie, thank you so much, mate. Give Tiff my love. Yeah, it has been great. It has been great. You're an amazing person, Christina. You really are. Off to start your stream, Robbie. Thanks for the great stream. That's all right, mate. Thank you for saying I'm an amazing streamer. I was a bit boring. If anybody wants to head over to Robbie's stream, head over to Robbie's stream. He's about to start now.
As long as he's wearing a mankini, I'm in.
The last thing I want to say is thank you very, very much to Flash for gifting 10 community subs. I really appreciate that too. Because every little bit helps keep you going, especially when it comes to trying to keep games up and stuff like that. So it's been an interesting year for me, but I've managed to meet some great people along the way this year. It's been good meeting Flash and you know, Brian and stuff like that's been absolutely fantastic. And yeah, which is really, really good. It's awesome. Getting to finally, after years of Aussie stirring the shit out of me, finally getting to catch up with him face to face has been amazing. So I appreciate it all, but I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Love you all, and Happy New Year to everybody. Be safe. Enjoy. Your midnight's still coming, but ours is done. Ours is done.
We'll catch you all on the flip side.
Yeah. On the flip side. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.